Hi, I'm Jane Castor, your police chief. Thanks for watching On Duty. The Gasparilla season is in full swing, and the Tampa Police Department is taking steps to keep all the events safe and family-friendly. We've launched an extensive education campaign so everyone knows we are cleaning up Gasparilla with a zero-tolerance policy. Citizens have urged us to cut down on the chaos, and that's exactly what we did last year. It led to more than 400 arrests. Most were for open containers of alcohol. This year, we hope the word is out so the number of arrests will drop dramatically. The bottom line is the only legal place to consume alcohol at the Gasparilla Day Parade is on the parade route. If you're drinking an alcoholic beverage outside the parade route that you can see on this map, then you are violating the law and could face a criminal charge. The last thing our officers want to do is arrest someone at Gasparilla. So please take a few moments to watch this video as Officer Roy Paz covers the do's and don'ts of Gasparilla.
Hello, my name is Officer Roy Paz and I'm with the City of Tampa Police Department. It is my pleasure to welcome you, your family, and your friends to the Seminole Hard Rock Gasparilla Pirate Fest. On the last Saturday of January, this street behind me, Bayshore Boulevard, is going to be turned into a huge extravaganza with pirates, beads, floats, entertainment. This is going to be a big event. The Gasparilla Parade has been a Tampa tradition for over 100 years. And in 2010, the Tampa Police Department adopted what's called a zero-tolerance policy, which strictly enforces quality of life laws to help keep Gasparilla a fun, safe event. Now with zero tolerance, some of the things that catch our attention and are strictly enforced are alcohol violations, disruptive behavior, and also underage drinking. Now in 2010, when we first implemented the zero tolerance policy, we had 415 arrests. That's a lot of arrests, okay? Most of the arrests were alcohol violations, and they were also due to what's called an open container. An open container is an actual container such as a cup, a can, a bottle, anything that could carry an alcoholic beverage in it. Now obviously you have to have an alcoholic beverage in this container for it to be an open container. Is there drinking along the Gasparilla Parade? Absolutely, absolutely there's drinking. There's going to be alcohol sold at tents and things like that. However, alcohol is only going to be permitted in designated alcohol areas. Outside those areas, then that's where we get into some issues. To give you an example, someone can come down here on the parade route and have an open container. They can have an open beer or something like that with an alcoholic beverage in it. However, once they leave the parade route and they're actually now walking into the neighborhoods, they would have to get rid of that, because now walking into the neighborhoods with that open container off of the parade route would then be an open container, which is a violation of the law, and that person would be arrested. Another thing is disruptive behavior. Urinating in public, failure to use the portalets. We're going to have over 1,600 portalets down here at Gasparilla. That's a lot of portalets. Okay, so there's really no reason for anyone not to use that. Also fighting. Fighting won't be tolerated down here at Gasparilla, along with property damage also. Believe it or not, there's beautiful homes along Bayshore Boulevard over here, just beautiful. And with that, people have done property damages in the past at the parade. Walking down the street, seeing a mailbox and just pulling it out of the ground. Can't do that. Okay, little things like that, guys, little things like that could possibly get someone arrested. Also, trespassing on private property. There are parties that the community is going to be having, private parties that people are inviting their friends and families over, and believe it or not, they're having these parties, they turn around and there's a house full of people they don't even know. Those folks could possibly be arrested for trespassing. Also going up on their property and hanging out and things like that. And also nudity. People do crazy things for beads, believe it or not. But any nudity, people flashing for beads and such, that could possibly cause an arrest also. Guys, one of the biggest things that we really enforce, and I can't stress enough, is underage drinking. Underage drinking, there is zero tolerance at Gasparilla for underage drinking. There are going to be police officers down at Gasparilla dressed in plain clothes and also dressed in uniform. They are looking for underage drinking. And if they see someone that looks underage carrying an alcoholic beverage or acting suspicious, they're going to go up asking for their ID. And if they are drinking underage, they will be arrested. Now, let's stop there and talk about who gets arrested and what exactly happens with an arrest. Guys, if someone gets arrested, it's not the end of the world, okay? So if someone does get arrested, we ask that they cooperate with the police as much as they can. However, when a juvenile gets arrested, they are actually transported down to the Juvenile Assessment Center, and then they are processed there and then released to their parents. If an adult is arrested at Gasparilla, it's quite possible they could be released right at the scene, released on their own recognizance. However, there are some circumstances where they can't be released at the scene, and they will physically have to be transported down to central booking and processed there. Now, guys, the arrest is just beginning. Then there's court, there's fines, there's all the other issues that come along with it. It's just not worth it. It really isn't. Another issue is DUI. Guys, everyone knows that there's zero tolerance throughout the whole country with DUI. It's just not worth it. It really isn't. A DUI can cost you anywhere from $8,000 to $16,000 or more. That's just money. It could cost someone their lives also. Just not worth it, is it? Absolutely not. I want to introduce you to someone that kind of put a perspective on that.
Well, my name is Weedo, and I was a drunk driver that killed my best friend, Richard Lewis, in a horrific car accident. Like many of you, I was a young, carefree college student, but now I'm a convicted felon having to deal with the guilt of killing my best friend. Please learn from my lessons and do not make the same mistakes as I did, because this is the path that you do not want to go down. Please do not drink and drive or drive while intoxicated. Thank you for listening to my message. Be safe out there.
Wow, that's a powerful message. Guys, that's for real. But let's end this on a positive note. This is where the parade ends right here at beautiful Curtis Hickson Waterfront Park. This is going to be big, okay? There's going to be bands playing. There's a big stage set up. This is it, okay? This is going to be the end of the parade. You're going to have a blast if you're able to make it down, you know? And, you know, a successful Gasparilla for us is one that no one gets hurt and no one gets arrested. So come on down and have a good time. And we hope to see you this year at Gasparilla.
Last year, Officer Paz gave his presentation to almost a dozen high schools. As a result, we didn't arrest a single student from those high schools. So this year, we have videotaped his message to make sure everyone in the community is aware the rules have changed at Gasparilla. We want everyone to have a good time and stay safe. I'm Jane Castor. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this very important message. Have a great day and be safe.